Hi, this is Debbie with your weekly pick a card business reading. This week I'm using a deck called the Akashic Oracle, which goes quite deep into various issues and it's meant to help with healing. So that's a big theme of the whole thing. We're gonna look at healing and what areas that need healing, and the card that you pick will point you in the direction of what might need some work. So if you are new to pick a card readings, then all you need to do is look at the thumbnail for this video, choose your card 1, 2 or 3 and use the crystal to help you to choose. And then you look in the description and go to the timestamp for your card. There is also a bonus card at the end that's relevant to everybody. So listen to that too for some extra guidance. And you can also watch the whole thing and take what resonates as well if you're struggling to choose a card. Okay, so let's have a look at the guidance from card 1. And it's interesting because we have a tiger's eye crystal, so that might have guided you to this card. Now, tiger's eye is all about self-esteem and inner confidence. And it's funny because we got the card of inner authority with the lion on there as well. So there's a bit of a link between the crystal and the card. So on the card, we've got the lady there. She's wearing a crown, riding the lion. The lion has a key around its neck. And this is somebody who is standing in their power, starting to make choices where you are standing in your power, owning your choices, your decisions, what you're doing. And the imagery here is just very strong and confident there. So it could be that you're feeling this right now and starting to really make strides forward. As I said with these cards, there's a big healing element here. So if you're struggling with that right now, if you're maybe feeling a bit stuck, then it's really worth taking some time to look at, is it feeling stuck in your work, in your business? Is it a health issue? Is it a relationship thing? And ask yourself where there might be some issue around your inner power, inner authority there. And ask yourself where you're putting your power at this time. And are you allowing other people to take your power away in any way? And it's really important to identify that so you can maybe look at why, deal with it and move forward. Are you owning your choices? Are you confident in the decisions that you're making at the minute? And if there are issues around that, it's a question of how do you reclaim your inner authority at this time? How do you start to feel like this energy on the card there? And there's a few ways you can do that. The key to it is being honest with yourself about maybe where you're giving your power away. Taking responsibility for that will help you to move forwards. And it's important to work on trusting yourself. Maybe instead of looking for answers elsewhere, build up your inner trust and really work on any imposter syndrome you might have about putting yourself out there, doing what you're good at, because that can really hold us back too. And also see if there's any people pleasing going on in terms of giving your power away. Are you prioritizing pleasing others instead of doing what you really want to do? And often when it comes to self-employment and business, that can happen. You know, our families can be quite judgmental if we're trying to do something different. If we're not just doing what everybody else is doing, there can be some pushback there, which can maybe hold us back. So it's just really all about working out the areas where you might be giving power away and really just doing some work on those, healing those areas. But maybe you're in a really good place and you're really feeling that you're stepping into that energy of feeling very confident, and the confident energy will give you momentum to move forward in your business. Obviously, it's a bit of a no-brainer that being confident will help us to move forward, but often there's just small tweaks that we need to do to help to be more confident. It doesn't have to be some massive, big, long process of healing. It can just be recognizing where we might be having some limiting beliefs or thoughts that aren't true for us, and working on that. So yeah, this is very much about confidence and standing by your own choices. So I hope that resonates for you if you pick that card. But if you're not feeling this right now, I'm feeling that this week is a good week to work on this, and you will soon start to feel more confident about your path forward as well. Okay, so that was card 1. Let's have a look at card 2. So you may have been guided by picking the moss agate crystal there. It's a bit blurry. It's the white and green crystal, and this is very much about emotional balance, and it links in with card 2, which is the card of cosmic healing there. Love the colors on that one. So this is showing some symbols there with the hands around there, which kind of makes me think of like energy healing, Reiki healing, that kind of thing. We've also got the cosmic element to that as well. So really this card is very much about healing, being on a healing journey. So if you've chosen this card, then it's likely that you're maybe in a healing phase, or if not, it is suggesting that going into a healing phase is a really good idea for you at the minute. And accepting that healing the past is really crucial to move forward to get where you want to be. There's an opportunity this week to look at healing on a deeper level and release some layers that might be blocking us from moving forward. This could be past business situations, maybe having to close a business, stopping doing one thing, which could have been traumatic if you really thought it was going to work and then it didn't end up working out and you were like lost for a while. So there may be some healing needed around that. This could link into things around employment before you even became self-employed, and maybe things that happen there which are still affecting you in some way, any kind of trauma in that sense. So yes, definitely some healing is needed right now. And we can just avoid doing this because it can be too painful to go back into those traumatic situations that hurt us. But sometimes it gets so painful, the past trauma, that we are forced to look at it. We either burn out or we're forced to slow down, and we have to really look at why we're feeling the way we are to be able to move forward. And it's just about trying to work out what can help you dissolve these maybe negative patterns that are still there, the trauma, the wounding. What can really help you to release that? And that is different for everybody. It could be that this is something that you can't do by yourself. You need some support with, you need some counselling with. You could even use different methods of healing. Obviously the card is showing the hands there, so it could be a case of exploring Reiki healing. It could be past life healing as well. It could be coming into play with this. Sometimes it might not be stuff that's happened this time around that is holding us back, but it might be stuff from before, which we don't have a lot of knowledge about. So it could be good to explore that. But also, if you're seeing this card, just be aware of getting stuck in a cycle of continuous healing. So often if we go on these healing journeys, we can be so focused on only doing that we aren't moving forward in other ways. So it's a case of believing that you can move forward despite what's going on, despite what healing you need to do. And just to be aware of any fear and resistance to moving forward you might be having at this time, and working through that. Again, that could be your own self-development work, working with a practitioner to help you to move past these things. But yeah, it's very strongly about doing the healing work that's necessary right now to help you to move forward in business. And this crystal, the moss agate, might be something that you decide to get to help you with the emotional balance, which when we're healing can, you know, kind of fall to the wayside a bit. So hopefully that resonated. And then we have our card 3, people. And card 3, our crystal, it took me a while to figure this out because I couldn't remember what it was, but I think it's Rainforest Jasper. After Googling around on the internet and yeah, just finally figuring out that it might be that. And this is a really good one to get past procrastination, if there's a lot of procrastination going on, and feel motivated to working towards our goals. And the card that came with that, card 3, we have money fears. Money fears there. So we have the imagery of somebody setting money on fire with the key on there as well. So that imagery has, you know, a few meanings. You know, you're literally destroying the money there. It could symbolize that money is evil, you know, and that's why it's burning. There could be a belief around that. But yeah, generally when we see this card, it means that there are some issues around how we think about money going on. And it's really key at this time for you to do the work to release fears around money, to realign to the energy of abundance. Now, there's so many different money fears we can have, and a lot of it can stem from childhood, what we're told about money as children, and even past life stuff around money as well. Typical money fears include hearing stuff like money doesn't grow on trees in childhood, you know, being around a lot of scarcity and lack when we were kids, which makes it very difficult for us to earn and hold on to money as adults. Fear of being judged by other people for having money. You know, what would your family members and friends think if you suddenly were a lot more abundant? We can also fear spending money, like we want to hang on to money as well. And the thing that money is bad, money is evil, which is quite widespread as well as a money fear. So this card is asking you to work out, what is your biggest money fear and where is this rooted? Is it something that was in childhood? Is it something that's happened in adulthood where you've had real money worries and that's caused some trauma around that? And start to think about doing some work on money mindset. It could be that you're already doing this and that's why this card is coming up, just to confirm that you're on the right path. But the money mindset work is, I feel like it's a long process where we're removing many layers of beliefs around money that are holding us back from being abundant. And it's important for us to understand our patterns and shift money blocks, so we're not constantly struggling, basically, and disconnecting from the energy of scarcity as well. And this is a massive topic. I've done work on this myself on and off for quite a while. I'm going to post some links in the description to some books that have really helped me, because it's such a huge area, and I think I'll do like other videos on this. But yeah, by seeing this card, it's just a sign to work on these money fears, confirmation if you're already doing this, that you're on the right track, and that this is definitely something that's going to help you to move forward. Also, crystals like citrine, I think, is the wealth crystal, a good one to have as well. But yeah, it's really key to get support around that area. It's such a huge area that can really cause chaos in our lives unless we do the work on it. So hopefully that card resonated, card 3. And then our bonus card this week is really lovely. It's deservability and self-worth. And we've got this woman here looking pretty strong with the peacock feathers. Obviously the peacock, just massive symbolism, you know, how it unveils those amazing feathers to, I think, often to attract a mate. But yeah, just kind of feeling into that peacock energy, I think, with that card as well. And this is a good one as the bonus card for everybody, because at times we can all struggle with self-worth, feeling like we deserve what we want to manifest. And this is definitely a time when I feel like this is, your self-worth is on the way up. It's increasing. You're doing the work. And it's all about self-love. It very much links into the abundance mindset, which we talked about in card 3 quite a bit, and what you believe that you can have in this lifetime, what you believe is possible for you as well. And often we just basically sabotage that by believing that we're not enough or we're less than, which pushes away all of the good stuff, the prosperity, all of that. And this is just general guidance to do abundance work, to release limitations and wounds that keep us trapped so we can receive our true worth and value. And again, I'm going to put links in the description box to tools that can help you with this, because it's so hard to move forward unless we are really in that energy of feeling like we deserve what we're going for. Often that is completely out of alignment with where we want to be, and that's why it's so difficult to move forward, because we're just not a vibrational match for that energy. So until we do the healing work and peel off all the layers, it's really difficult to, you know, feel like we deserve everything that we want. Social media can mess with this if we keep looking at what everybody else has. So it might be a good idea for you to avoid that for this week and really focus in on yourself instead of what everybody else has. And just take some time this week to really focus on what you do have. Do gratitude lists, get into looking at what you're grateful for every day, writing that down in the evening. There's an app called Gratitude Jar which you can use, which makes it easy to do that. But self-love and self-worth is like a lifelong process, and again, we often need support around this. It may be that some coaching would really help you to see how far you've come and really appreciate yourself. And in business, this can be difficult. It's so easy to look around at what achievements and successes everybody else has and feel inferior. So I feel like this is just a sign that you are definitely worth it. You deserve everything that you want, and to tap into the energy of that card, maybe the energy of the peacock as well, and just really spend time this week like feeling that you deserve everything that you're going after. So that's it. I hope that resonated with you. Thanks for watching. If that did resonate, please like the video, comment below and tell me how it resonated, or subscribe. And I'm available for readings right now. If you're looking for more in-depth guidance, my website link is in the description. And you'll be able to read all about the different readings that I do there. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.